Everybody, welcome to AW USA 2021. Thank you for joining us for the preview of the press announcements at the event. We're here right now at the playground, which is where we have some really cool experiences. And we're going to go about a tour and visit some of the booths out there and hear some of the major announcements we have from the show. To hear more about it, glad to introduce Jonathan, who's going to be the master of ceremony for the press tour.
Ori, thank you. You're very kind. As he said, my name is Jonathan Hershon. I have the privilege of being the PR representative for AWE this year, and I'm either wearing the AR glasses of the future or I'm just painfully shy. I'll let you decide one way or the other. But one way or the other, as I said earlier, thank you all for showing up. It's been a miserable 2 years. Let's try to get a little bit of normalcy back into all of our lives, and let's see the show. So the great thing about being press, analysts, and VIPs is that you all get a special treat. You get to walk through the whole hall by yourselves, the opportunity to see what I personally consider to be some of the more interesting booths here at AWE. So let's be clear, everybody has something cool, but at the end there can only be, there's here, and from a media standpoint, there's going to be up here. So what we're going to try to show you are the 13 booths that I personally think have something particularly compelling to show you. It's going to range from human eye resolution VR from companies like Vario. It's going to range all the way down to component level, things like waveguides, the things that actually make VR and AR possible. So we want to give you a blend of hardware, of software, of services, different market segments. I think you're really going to like what we have to show. But to be very clear, because we're showing you 13 different booths and we have only about 45 minutes to 50 minutes to do this, we're going to stop at each booth for exactly 3 minutes. And I'm going to be analogous to the soup Nazi, I'm going to be the time Nazi with each of them. They've already been pre-warned, it's 3 minutes exactly. For those of you who are recording with video equipment, get your initial stuff establishing shots now. And my recommendation is if you find something at each booth that you find really worthwhile, the show floor officially opens at 11. Come back, visit that booth, and actually get your full demo that way. So for example, if Vario wanted to show you their headset, it would probably take 3 minutes just to get the headset on and calibrated. So not feasible for this. They're going to give you very high-level overviews. So with all of that, thank you all for coming. And Nate, why don't we let's start walking around?
Let's go for it.
Oh, and by the way, if anybody gets separated for whatever reason, if you find a particular thing that's so fascinating, you turn around and we're all gone. I'm going to do this every now and then. So get separated, look for the cane in the air, and all will be well with the world. So please, let's do this.
Here, follow Nate.
Follow Nate.
Okay, so I think you as a playground are way over to the side. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, remember that was on this side or right side?
Thank you. So when I raise my cane, you're 2 minutes. When I go like this, you're 15 seconds.
All right. Go ahead, Andrew.
Okay, so welcome to Room. We are the makers of the Experience Cloud. What we established is what we believe is democratization for 3D and AR. We believe everybody should have 3D and AR on this device today, not tomorrow, not in the future, and it shouldn't need to be expensive. So what we've built is a platform to be able to take products, put them in spaces, deliver them in experiences, and all doing that in an environment where we can basically reach tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people on the platform. For those of you who have seen the platform today, on this device, this is actually, we're running AWE Live here. And I will just show you if we want to bring up the screen. There's the keynote. There's the keynote that's going on, delivered on this phone. not on a HMD. You could also see that on a HMD if you wish. But that's what we have delivered. Now, the idea behind Room is that we wanted to create a very simple and lightweight set of technologies that could orchestrate the entire experience end to end and deliver that experience yourself. We want there to be more producers in the world. We want more digital experiences created, and we want tens of hundreds of thousands of people to engage in this as we all accelerate towards the new open metaverse. The most powerful part of Room is we're totally committed to an open metaverse to enable and use multiple technologies and orchestrate those technologies together. A very exciting piece of that is when we walk around the entire showroom floor here, we see dozens of technologies that can integrate with our backbone and be delivered relatively easily. So in essence, we've built the Experience Cloud to democratize and make 3D, AR and VR experiences available and accessible to everybody. So thank you for your time. Any questions?
Yes, they are. So if anybody would like to see a full room demo, I encourage you to go where the are.
The other thing I'll tell you is if you want to take any of these, there's two full experiences here with a QR code on either side. One is the AWE 2021 experience. The other one is a full press kit that we built entirely and dog-fooded our own system and have an entire press experience in here. You'll notice when you download, zero download required. It's 100% browser-based. Okay? Thank you for your time and good luck. Have a great show. Grab one and hand them out. Grab one and hand them back.
So this is like a preview before the show is open for everybody else. So we're getting a sneak peek of what's happening and what everybody's going to see in just about an hour. Go ahead, next one. Where's the speaker? He's over there.
Hermes, yeah.
Go.
Oh.
Yep. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. My name is Hermes Frangudes. I'm with Agora. We're a real-time engagement platform that specializes in audio, video, and voice communication and data messaging. In the next decade, Agora believes the metaverse will be ubiquitous, changing everything about how we work, live, play, and socialize. And Agora will provide the technology that supports these new digital connections. In XR, delays can make or break an experience. The internet wasn't designed to scale and minimize delays. Agora's network solves this issue by using smart routing to choose the fastest, shortest path between users. Beyond just networking, Agora is a connector of reality, connecting the physical to the digital, and then across digital worlds, allowing developers to choose whether they're streaming from a physical camera or a virtual camera. And the partnership between Agora and HTC does just that. Within ViveSync, users can bring in their desktop into VR, removing a huge barrier when you're working in the VR environment. No longer do you have to worry, will this file work? Will this app work? Does this environment support my workflow? You bring in your desktop, which you know does that. And I'd like to take this time to show you a couple videos on what we do just that. This first video is just purely Agora in VR. Here you'll see the VR user, and this is a virtual training demo. They come up to the table, they pick their 3D model, they can start learning about it, interacting with it, and then the trainer can view either from a side perspective or directly into the VR headset. And they can pop themselves into the VR environment, talk to the user, communicate in two ways, because that's what real-time engagement is about. It's about two-way, live, real-time communication. And beyond that, we have here the Agora Vive Sync, and this shows the virtual desktop environment. Carlos is opening up his desktop, positioning it in the world. We're having a live discussion. This is all live footage directly from the ViveSync environment. Here we're showing a synchronized virtual browser experience where it's rendering on one computer and then streamed across to all other users. And you can see how crisp and low latency it is by looking just like at the flame. There's no choppiness to the video. So I want to thank everyone for coming out and ask any questions. This is the newest Vive, but it also works on the previous. Yep, and it also works across Oculus. This uses the OpenXR framework from Unity, but we also have Unity, Unreal, iOS, Android. You pick your platform, and we have an SDK for it.
Okay, thank you on that. I'm afraid that that's our 3 minutes.
Thank you so much.
Stop on the booth after the show. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Follow Nate, please. Go on this way.
You have priority over everyone. Go, go. Where is it from me?
It's really good.
Hij zegt, toen gingen ze die weer halen en toen met die.
All right, everyone, this is our next stop.
Speakers over there. Yeah.
We can scoot over a little bit if we need to.
Everybody, my name is Aaron. I'm a co-founder of OBR Technology. What this is here is spatial scent technology. So think of digital surround sound, but for smell. Now, why is that important? Well, our sense of smell is the only one of our senses that's directly linked to the limbic system in our brain. And our limbic system controls memory, emotion, and motivation and behavior. So when you introduce smell into virtual reality applications, whether it's training and simulation for high-risk occupations like police, fire, and military, whether it's health and wellness applications like PTSD or stress relief, smell makes those experiences more emotional, more engaging, more effective, and of course, more immersive. So we're particularly interested here at OBR with a lot of the health and wellness applications. As you can see behind me, this is Jesse, and he is experiencing our platform that we call Inhale. Inhale is a de-stress protocol that combines scent with mindfulness meditations, nature experiences, and breathing exercises to intercept stress receptors and replace them with positive mood states, using the power of smell as the through line. Recently, the impact of this platform was measured in a clinical pilot study at the University of Vermont Medical Center, the Department of Inpatient Psychiatry, and the reported reduction in stress was nearly 70% after just an 8-minute experience using scent and olfaction. What might be even more impressive is that these results persisted even hours after that 8-minute session. So rather than just being a very nice escape from reality, using scent and VR actually develops tools and neural pathways that decrease stress and keep that stress low. So we're here at AWE, obviously showcasing the technology because this is a technology that's never been invented before, never showcased, but also just generally trying to get people excited about the power of our sense of smell over our behaviors and motivations, and you combine it with immersive technology like VR.
How many scents?
Our current form factor has 9 base odor compounds. And so those 9 base odor compounds, depending on the experience, will be released on their own or in combination to create thousands of different odor impressions.
How often do you have to refill the scents?
Every couple of months. So we're releasing very, very, very small amounts of scents at a time. The human olfactory system is actually very, very sensitive. And so we're sensitive to sometimes parts per billion of certain aromas. So what's interesting about our technology is that release is sent and then clear sent immediately. And because it's spatial and positional, as you get closer and further away from objects, the relative intensity and profile of that odor changes as well. So you can have thousands of different unique odor impressions only with a handful of base odor contacts. Yes.
I'm
How
sorry,
do
we're
you
probably not going to be able
remove-
to take any more questions. This is fascinating technology. If you are interested, please come back after show floor opens, and we're heading this way next to this Nova.
We're going next.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
How do you remove the
All right, everyone, we're gonna head this way.
And ask them to project the voice.
Yep.
Pretty exciting, right? Next we're going to Lenovo.
Mascot name?
I recommend it. It's up to you. I recommend it.
Who's speaking? No. Who's speaking?
All right, everyone, this is our next stop.
Hello, welcome.
Feel free. Yep. All right, take up some space.
Great, welcome. This is the Lenovo Think Reality booth. My name is Matthew Beck. I'm the Senior Manager of Product Marketing. And what we're doing here today is we're showing people the new Think Reality head-mounted display. This is a lightweight smart glasses device that connects to multiple hosts. It connects to a cell phone, a Motorola G100 phone. I got it right here in my pocket. It can connect to this, but it can also connect to compatible PCs that give you the ability to view up to 5 virtual displays. Now think about that, where you still view that work at home and you work at your kitchen table, and you would rather prefer that you have 3 or maybe 4 or 5 virtual displays. You can do that through these glasses. Those displays act just like regular displays, and you can manipulate them and configure them to your liking. What's great about it too is they're all private, so they're no prying eyes can look over your shoulder, even if you're at a coffee shop or on a bus or on an airplane. Think Reality is a platform, actually, a suite of solutions that is configured for commercial customers. And our goal here is to develop solutions that will scale to our customers' needs and be able to help them to implement AR and VR solutions across the broad range of segments that are out there employing VR and AR today. So any questions I can answer for you? Sorry? So the glasses today sell on our website. The glasses stand alone at $14.99. There's several solutions that are available when you connect it to the phone. So with regard to software licenses and services that can be combined to make so I can't really give you a price. It's kind of dependent upon what you choose there.
When are they available?
They're in the market today. They're for sale today. You can see them from our website, lenovo.com/ThinkRealityA3.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the Qualcomm Spaces collaboration?
Yeah, so we're really excited about that. Qualcomm has decided to use the A3 as one of their first devices to use in their developer program for Snapdragon Spaces. And the reason for that is because in the glasses is the XR1 chip. So all of these glasses are perfectly positioned and well-timed to be able to take advantage of that program.
When are you going to support iOS devices? Is that going to happen?
Well, we're planning on that right now. It's primarily Android because Lenovo owns Motorola, so we want to kind of keep it in-house as much as we can, and for those other Android users out in the market.
Is it in the roadmap though?
Well, we're looking at it, right? I don't know. I can't really say for sure right now whether it is or not.
How many years old?
Well, we just got it in the market in July, so we're selling like I don't know. I have to take a look at the files. 1080p per eye. These are bird bath optics, 1080p per eye, and very adjustable. They've got adjustable ear horns. They've got integrated microphones and speakers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the show. I'm sorry.
Next is Vario.
No, they just have a proximity. Or central coverage. Yes, sir.
Okay, en el resto mismo.
We're going right
Come over here.
Yeah. Good to see you, man.
Okay. Hey guys, can you all hear me really well? All hear me?
Yes.
Hey, welcome to Vario's booth. Vario is here
Now, again, at Augmented World Expo, we couldn't be more excited. So thank you for the organizer. Thank you for coming here. My name is Jussi Mäkinen. I'm the Chief Brand Officer of Vario, and been working basically here from the very beginning. Vario is a company that makes professional VR and XR products. We are known for something called the Human Eye Resolution Visual Fidelity. What this means is that you can see the virtual world just as clearly as the real world. Our products are the only products that can be used by car designers such as Kia, Volvo, Aston Martin, and many other leading companies. Basically, pretty much all of them are using Vario's products. In addition, pilot training. For example, Lockheed Martin, Saab are using our XR3 products to actually train pilots so that they can train like they fly and fly like they train. And it goes even to the point where an astronaut trainers can use Vario's products because of the human eye resolution. The latest product that we have announced is something called the Vario Aero, which is here. And we are using Microsoft Flight Simulator here. Microsoft has said that the Vario Aero brings a totally new level of visual fidelity for pilots all over the world. This is Vario's first product where we offer professional visual fidelity for VR enthusiasts as well. So now we have expanded our market. And this is a product that is also perfect as an entry-level corporate product. We have all of these great demos here today. So we really hope that you come over here later. You can reserve your spot here from the booth or just send us an email, press@vario.com. We have incredible demos, VR, Microsoft Flight Simulator, XR. You can see cars on top of the real world that are fully photorealistic, full field of view. And these are the demos that you are not able to see anywhere else in the world. First time here at the Vario booth. So please, I'm really looking forward to see you later here. And if you have any questions, please shoot. We are all here to show you and super excited to be here. Thank you for the organizers. Thank you for coming here. Thank you, Jonathan. We appreciate it a lot.
Thank you.
Art's a pilot.
Okay, we'll just here. Okay. So next up, find a spot.
Hey.
Get on the way.
All right, get started. Go for it.
Perception Grid. My name is Mario. Perception Grid is a smart media asset management system that uses a graphing database that allows businesses to create and visualize complex relationships between files from many different formats across all devices. Smart media is assets that we tag with both technical and non-technical metadata. You can assign any type of property you want, making connections that can create these complex systems working across all industries. We're trying to bring Web 2.0 assets to Web 3. Essentially, companies can build on top of Perception Grid and create different hives and create your systems that work for you across different.
All right, so one of the ways that we want to be able to visualize assets, of course, is within AR, and we have the capacity to visualize assets in AR, both based on markers, which you can attach to physical assets, such as in the field service industry, as well as through computer vision tagging, object recognition and computer vision. Secondly, we also have the ability to visualize the data based on the, visualize the different assets based on the metadata across different kinds of data visualizations. So we can sort it based on the non-technical or tagged metadata, such as categories of your assets.
Obstruction, heat damage, proper functioning. So this is for micro wind turbine. You can assign different properties to different media assets, and you can expose it to any type of file or device.
And you can also sort it based on data visualizations for the technical metadata that's been tagged on it in creation. So, for example, this is based on where the videos have been shot, but of course this can work across 3D assets, PDFs, etc. Text, voice. Yep. We also have peer-to-peer file sharing and video built in. And all right. So here we go.
So we're calling this the real-time collaboration, the ability to interact with people all over the world, sending files, working in the same system.
And you're able to share files across devices as well. Thank you.
Any questions?
Questions? Do you guys have any questions?
Okay, they'll come back later on. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Later.
This way. All right, everyone, we're going this way. We're going to go Yeah. Someone buy it. All right. So next stop. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Happy Hump Day, everybody. I think I might have briefed you before. My name's Jay Wright. I'm CEO at Campfire. I formerly ran the Vario group at Qualcomm, subsequently PTC. At Campfire, we were realizing a capability that has, until now, only been available in concept videos and basically what this is. We call it holographic collaboration. It's about real people working in the real world, in real environments, like around a table or a campfire. They can all be in the same room in the same place or co-located in rooms all around the world. Now, to make this work, we have designed all new devices and applications specifically for holographic collaboration. And by doing that, we've been able to come up with new innovations that dramatically improve visual experience and ease of use compared to devices that come before. For example, the Campfire headset delivers an ultra-wide 92-degree diagonal field of view. And in terms of area, that's almost double the recently announced Magic Leap 2 and almost 4 times a HoloLens 2. It also does VR when you want to look inside of things, and it's probably the most comfortable VR you've ever experienced because it doesn't actually touch your face. So if you're someone that gets sick in VR, it's probably not going to happen with Campfire. We've also innovated with input and control. Instead of having people learn how to use VR controllers or AR sign language, we let you use your phone and an app as the controller. We've done that with the Campfire Pack, which snaps to the back of the phone. No Wi-Fi setup, no Bluetooth setup. It gives you a powerful set of tools, starting with a laser pointer, so anyone can be productive in minutes. We've also designed and developed the Campfire Console. This is the first device that lets multi-user shared holograms have the same reliability as a traditional monitor. It actually simulates a holographic projector and instantly joins together people all in one room or rooms all over the world in one coordinate space around the table. And that's just on devices. On the software side, we've developed Campfire Scenes, which makes it extremely easy to share all of the industrial 3D that you have today, whether that's CAD or a 3D scan or anything. You can share it as easily as you can share a Google Doc. So I've been instructed to give you a 90-second overview and be very, very tight to that, but I would like everybody to come experience this at your leisure so you can really appreciate this.
What's your battery capacity on that? Power capacity on the battery?
Power capacity on the packs all day long.
The headset?
The headset is plugged via Thunderbolt 3 into a PC. We do that because we need to have high-resolution graphics to render the complex models that to get it PC or power from the PC.
Thank you.
Other questions?
What refresh rate does the headset
120 hertz.
120, great.
120 hertz. Yeah, the visuals are quite amazing. We like to talk a lot about field of view, and field of view has absolutely been a deal breaker for this use case, but image quality has also been a deal breaker. And I think if you try this, you will experience a night and day difference compared to what you've seen with other AR.
And what's the resolution again per eye?
By the way, folks,
do you have a per eye?
Don't disrespect the Campfire, but we have to turn our backs to them to talk to these guys.
Thank you, Jonathan.
What's the resolution per eye?
So we're not announcing what the
All right, go for it.
Hello, so this is Carry R. We are an AR, a visual AR platform powered by AI that enables superior service experience management. We do this in a few ways. We enable live high definition video, AR enabled video collaboration. For example, for remote solve scenarios, you can have any number of participants in that type of session. And it's supported both on mobile devices, desktop, and also drones. We'll be doing a quick little demo of that. We also enabled self-instruction, self-solve sorts of scenarios where, say, individuals are able to interact with a device that has some AR-enabled content on that device. Actually, if you can clear a little path here, we can actually show you a little bit of a demonstration. The gentleman here is going to set that up to show you. But the whole idea here is to deliver content with context. And basically what we've done is we've created a machine learning model on this particular device, printer, and users can navigate and browse the device, learn more about it by tapping these hotspots, which track to the object in the field of view. And then we also have some AR-enabled instructions. Something that's very common is a paper jam on these devices. So we do have some intelligent search, which is enabled by natural language processing across the enterprise's content repository. You can do videos in there, articles, but really the more interesting thing is the AR-enabled instructions to clear a paper jam. Just by tapping that, the user can walk around, you can afford him a little space, and the AR instructions are enabled in that live field of view. So he's able to clear the jam, he can peruse the instructions, get visual instructions, and notice there's state detection. As soon as the door was open, we had verified. And now he can just basically walk through those instructions, clearing jams, moving levers. So we can design these instructions for state recognition if you wanted to do that, to guide the user step by step by step. And basically that's the example of the self-solve. We also have a drone-enabled collaboration session. Actually, my colleague Ami here, we are fighting with a little bit of Wi-Fi issues, but what drone? Go ahead. He's basically enabled to kick off this session from ServiceNow, which is a service management platform. A lot of folks would run tickets through ServiceNow or something like Salesforce or what have you. And he's able to connect to a drone via QR code. And basically the drone feed is able to participate in the session as well. Very, very useful for inspection scenarios, say of radio towers, equipment on rooftops. We've had interest from some fire departments because this is a live high definition video session that he's able to share context. In the end, it's all about visual content with context. Any questions? Who's driving questions here? Everyone, I'm afraid it's time. Move this way. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
I know. Can we get some dance?
Hi everybody, gather around. Welcome to the 8th Wall booth. We're really excited to have you here. My name is Tom Emmerich. I'm the VP of Product at 8th Wall, and at 8th Wall, we've been on a mission to make augmented reality for everyone, and we've been doing that by equipping developers, brands, and agencies with tools to create web-based augmented reality, or what's known as Web AR. This means that the augmented reality experiences are accessed in the browser. There is no app required to download, and our proprietary platform supports nearly 3.5 billion smartphones across iOS and Android. Developers have been using the 8th Wall tools now since 2019. We have over 50,000 web apps powered by 8th Wall, of which we now have over 1,200 commercial experiences for brands like Burger King, Toyota, Sony Pictures, and more, all created by our fantastic creative development studio and agency partners, some of which are here in the booth today. And our developers have access to build both world effects, image target, and face effects augmented reality experiences. Again, all accessed in the browser. We've been on a mission, as I mentioned, to make augmented reality for everyone, and at AWE, we're excited to announce that we've rebuilt our augmented reality engine and debuted our all-new reality engine. What does that mean? That means that now developers can build one WebAR project and have it accessible on smartphones, tablets, desktop and laptop computers, as well as virtual reality headsets and augmented reality headsets. We consider this like the new responsive web, where you develop once and you deploy everywhere. Again, these are websites, AR-enabled websites, and our developers now have access to create WebAR world effects with our reality engine, and they will benefit from both significant reach as well as making their content more available in more places, all without increasing development time. And I'm going to just let our VP of Engineering, Nicholas Miko, he's going to talk to you a little bit more about the core capabilities of the reality engine.
Yeah, so the really important thing for us was to get all of our existing developers, all of their existing applications to as many devices as possible. And for that, we had to solve a lot of issues of how do you translate a WebAR camera phone experience into a headset, into a desktop. And so we had to rebuild our runtime engine that everything uses in order to support all of these different form factors. But on top of that, we had to solve problems like how do you map controller inputs on a headset or mouse clicks on a desktop into touch-based interfaces. A lot of experience use 2D UI in order. All right, thank you very much.
That was not.
Mask and please remove the mask and project your voice.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Get in there.
Everybody here? Hi, thank you for stopping by. My name is Ken Rice. I'm CFO and EVP of Metamaterials. Metamaterials is the first company in the metamaterial space to list on the NASDAQ. We are also the first company to be able to lay claim to high volume production of functional metamaterials. We're here today exhibiting our AR Fusion technologies. AR Fusion is one element of what we do in Meta. It's a big one. It's an emerging market, as you probably all know. What AR Fusion does for the world, we think, is that our technology anyway enables us to make high-performance cast lenses that don't require grinding. They address the 50% of the population that wants to wear AR glasses but needs prescription lenses. And we can do that. We can also combine in those lenses multiple function tools like waveguides, eye tracking, all kinds of things that make AR useful, and at the same time the glasses are very attractive. You don't look like a robot, and I kind of care about that when you're done. We're here for the next 2 days. So, and our Chief Technical Officer, Jonathan Baldwin, who was a co-founder of DigiLens, who some of you may have heard of, is here. He'll be here for the whole time as well. So I would strongly suggest that if you want to understand more about what we do technically, and you want the questions answered accurately, you want to come back and talk to Jonathan when we have time.
When will he be here?
He's here now, and he'll be here.
Right here.
Turn that badge around, man.
So that's all. Thank you for stopping by, and we look forward to talking to any of you that want to come back over the course of the next day or two.
And you've got about 1 minute for questions. Does anybody have any questions? You've got about a minute.
Hope not.
Not?
Safety of the material within clean environment. ESD, FM.
So we use our functional film actually for EMI protection.
Perfect.
So it's a benign passive film.
Perfect.
And we actually fit it to microwaves to give you complete transparency in the microwave instead of the mesh that you're used to seeing.
Yep.
So this metallized material, the mesh that we make, NanoWeb,
Dissipated.
is used in a whole variety of different consumer applications. But the key one here is really taking the AR industry forward to the next step by integrating into the lens. So no longer do we have the AR waveguide and a separate lens, but really everything integrated in it. And using our electro-optic technology, we can drive things like lens prescriptions, so you can have dynamic lenses.
Nice.
We're showing over here electrochromic, so we dim. Why is that important? Because obviously you don't want to have to generate so much light that you can overcome ambient brightness. So simply by having dynamic dimming, but very responsive. So we haven't seen this level of responsiveness before. Thank you. And so that's very important to include in there. So in the future of AR glasses, we really have several functions to integrate. What Metamaterials does is provide the material stack to be able to do that.
This way, folks. Thank you. For
Thank
all
you.
of you.
Thank you all. Yeah,
Spelling.
Okay, wait. Let me get some coffee here.
You're right.
Second floor. Yep, so right to sit, yes, please. Oh, that's the main camera.
Live stream. All right, go.
Whatever. Okay. Hello, guys.
Nice to meet everybody. Josh Littlefield, I'm the EVP of Sales.
I'm Kisunari, CEO, co-founder of Spatial. And Spatial does waveguides. And why waveguide is important? It's the one that will be used as a display on this metaverse where Facebook is heading with new changes, new meta. So basically we do the waveguide component, which is the lightest in the industry, very thin, very good form factor, and extremely good image quality. If you have a chance, you can take a look on that.
Perfect. Any questions?
So here you can see, this is the form factor where we can go with our technology. And you can see it's really thin and enables normal eyeglasses.
What is the technology of the display? How is it?
It's a waveguide, but the basic technology is a diffraction of light. So we incouple the light from the projector in the waveguide.
And that's in the side of the glass?
Yes, in the side here, integrated. And then the light is multiplied here with the nanostructures. And then the light will beam out from the waveguide to the user's field of view. And then it's blends with the real world.
So what we specialize in is there's a lot of AR devices in the marketplace. Most of them are headsets, right? And how many consumers want to wear a headset, right? Out in the world, walk around, right? Get looked at funny. So instead, what we build are wearables that allow you to wear devices all day long, all day, every day, and feel comfortable and feel normal. And so that's what the single layer waveguide does. And so our technology also allows the projector companies to build very, very, very small projectors to, again, have the form factor meet the needs of the consumer rather than the enterprise. And so that's what this Flex does.
And they will interface with a phone or whatever to get the actual content.
Sure, so based on each design, so again, we're the waveguide designers. So if a company wants to plug into a phone, or if they want to use edge compute, whatever's appropriate for that design. So we specialize in building those custom designs for the large consumer electronic customers or the ODMs.
What's the effective field of view on your lenses?
So field of view can be whatever you want. Our off-the-shelf is 30, 40, and 50, but we do custom builds all the time with much larger FOVs.
What about the power consumption? Is there much? Can you fit the battery in the?
Yeah, it depends on the use case.
Yeah.
If it's always on display, it will take a lot of power. But the first case is that you have a glimpses or you have a short period of time or 5 minutes or something. Then it lasts all day. If you are looking like a movie, it's a couple of hours.
Okay.
Okay,
A couple of hundred per
Fred,
light.
you have to call it. Thank you to Dispel It.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much.
Hey. we're having.
What's going on here?
It's a press tour.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Haptex. We're going to show you today the Haptex Gloves Dk2. This is the most realistic haptic glove for virtual reality. And that's because inside each glove, we have a special skin material that has hundreds of actuators, tactile actuators on it, that delivers a realistic sense of touch feedback. We also have a unique force feedback system that can give you 40 pounds of resistive force, so solid virtual objects feel solid. Our customers use this for training and virtual design, and this is the first time we have shown this product, the Haptex Gloves Dk2, to an XR audience at a trade show. So we're really excited to show you what it is and how it works. I'm going to start over here with Steve. This is Steve wearing the Haptex Gloves Dk2, and you can see how naturally he can interact with his virtual environment and feel everything like it's real, because he's getting that tactile feedback and that force feedback on his hands. Everything he touches, even the wheat field that he just felt, he can feel every point on each grain of wheat. And that feels a little bit different from the flowers that he's touching. He can spin the windmill. Everything he feels, even picking up a little toy box and feeling it in his hand, every leg feels realistic on his palm. Now I'm going to show you the other demo that we brought, which is Tyler wearing our room scale configuration. He could walk, if he had the space, around 350 square feet to get room scale mobility, and he's feeling everything from plants to buttons and switches, and everything that he feels, even picking up a pen and writing in VR, which I bet you haven't had the chance to do before. Everything, if I stay out of his tracker, feels realistic, and this is going to be very powerful for training and design. So I hope if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. So we don't publish the price. It is priced for enterprise customers. We have mostly business, industrial, and government customers, and in private conversations we will happily discuss the price.
So it's all bid per job?
I didn't hear you.
It's bid per job?
We have a standard price, and we'll be happy to talk with our customers about it. Any other questions?
Is the goal to one day make that rig a bit smaller?
Oh yes, this is the development kit, the Dk2, and we will be bringing it down in price, in size, everything. This is great for R&D, great for pilot projects. In our roadmap is a much smaller, simpler product that will be much easier to scale in large deployments.
And it's tracking all I'm afraid that we've got to call it at this point. Thank you to Haptex, and we're going to go right around the corner to ST Microelectronics this way.
Wi-Fi in the place.
All right, everyone, we're actually going to go right next door. We got plenty of space. Come on, everybody. There we go. Come on over.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for coming. So here we're showing basically standing for VR displays. So basically, it's a very compact, small projector, which gives you high performance, high brightness, lightweight, good field of view, good eye box. So in my hands over here is the size of the glasses that you can achieve, the size or weight that you can achieve in terms of integrating a laser beam scanning module. This is a monocular display, meaning one eye. So the lighting beam is here in this temple. So as you can see, it's a functional pair of glasses. It looks like a pair of glasses. It's functioning as well. I'm sorry you can't all try it, but you can see the light in the back of it. So this function doesn't work. So I invite you to come back and take a look at it and try it on. And so the whole idea here is to have an all-day wearable device. Again, low power, lightweight, good field of view. And really the whole idea is to start to deliver a class of marketplace that people can wear all day long and not look strange and be able to really see informatic displays. Things like text, directions, conversions of languages, and so on and so forth. It's really a task-based type of approach. We believe that's the way these classes will be used initially. Over time, with more immersive content, of course, but every day task, we want to make that. And we also want to make sure there's enough light in it so you can wear it during daylight as well. It doesn't work. And I can see right now that in my field of view, some directions of weather and other kinds of information. I can look at you, I can look at this at the same time. It doesn't really obstruct my field of view. It's fully see-through. It's very bright, like a little bit of light, and still be able to see the content and also be able to see you all at the same time. So having high brightness is very, very important with low power. So yes, question.
Are you developing an OEM product or direct to the consumer product?
We are a technology company. We work with a series of partners on the laser lines. And so back over here somewhere, I'll tell you, we work with Alliance. Okay, let me step back. So we are a technology company. We develop the MEMS micromirrors, the drivers, all the electronics behind it. However, the entire system, we have an ecosystem called the Laser Alliance on the back side. It stands for Laser Scanning for Augmented Reality. That alliance puts together 15 companies develop optics, photonics, materials, substrates, light engines. So the member companies, the partner companies together will build the marketplace a full solution. So we want to enable the solution by having a rich ecosystem of ready-made solutions and components and devices that you can deliver to the market. That's the process we follow. ST is a very large integrated company with a lot of technologies beyond just AR, but over here we're showcasing our laser beam scanning solutions.
Okay, so right eye, left eye dominant, configurable.
Yes, it's absolutely, yeah. This happens to be right eye just because, you know, it doesn't have to be. It can be left eye, it can be right eye. But it's monocular, not binocular.
Exactly, just so it's configurable. Perfect, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys very much. Come on back and take a look at it. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Okay, next we're going to see our top sponsor, Niantic. First time ever they have a booth in the show, and we're so excited to see what they're going to talk about.
I don't want to rush anyone, but I feel like I am somehow. You're not wrong. All right, everyone, this is our next stop. Feel free to find some space. We'll get in here, we'll get out of the way.
No, we don't use stickers anymore, too big.
You don't want them on the front, she's big phones.
We're applying.
When I raise my cane, it's 1 minute.
So, do you have to be right up in front of them, or the only reason we couldn't see anything?
Hey, I need to record the sound. You can't hear them otherwise.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Niantic booth. Welcome to the launch of LightShift. We are incredibly excited to welcome in developers both here physically and all around the world to try out the LightShift platform and the ARDK, the first set of tools available to take Niantic's technology and people can build whatever they want to build in terms of their AR experiences. Why does this matter? You heard John Hankey, our CEO, yesterday talk about the metaverse and the responsibility that we all have to build it in the right way. What does that mean? That means understanding where people are in any kind of particular space. What's rewarding to them to be in that space, to connect with other people in ways that protect their privacy and ensure that the experience is positive and not the dystopian world that a lot of the metaverse people might think is coming. So specifically, what are we doing here in this booth? We have members of the LightShift platform team available to do demos. The screens behind me will interact with a Voyage app that we have to show people how they can use things like semantic segmentation and multiplayer scenarios, and recognizing that this is a tree. So what does that mean in that environment? What can a developer do with that? This is all about empowering developers to build experiences from everything from a music festival like Coachella next year to a major historical place like, can you bring history to life? Can you bring education to life? Can you bring wellness to life? We have a meditation booth that we're sponsoring, and you can go in there. I promise you, it is the most chill place you will find anywhere in this area for the next 2 days. We recommend you go and experience that. And whatever questions that people have, I'm happy to take them all in a separate conversation. We want to make sure that we are addressing everything that developers want to build, because make no mistake, the future is here right now. People can build experiences right now, And they can do it in ways that reward people for exploring the world, connecting with one another, the real world, not some dystopian dark place. So we hope you enjoy it. We have talks on the stage right behind me throughout the day. First one starts at 11:30. We encourage you to join us and enjoy the show. Thank you.
If there are any questions, we've got a little bit of extra time.
You want to?
Okay.
Yeah, got it. Any questions? We have some more time.
What qualifies developers to get? What qualifies to get early access? Nothing now because it's open and available to everybody. So lightship.dev, anyone is welcome to sign up.
Is there a test app?
There is a test app. As soon as we clear the space, you can pull up to try it with one of the members of the team.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And I'm going to give you a surprise. There's going to be actually one more thing towards Steve Jobs. We're going to talk to Qualcomm. So just move over across the way. And thank you to Niantic.
What's our last stop? Voice projection. It's your show. Maybe like 2-3 minutes.
Who's speaking here?
Yeah.
You don't know? I don't know. Nate.
Several different scenarios where augmented reality can be used, not only in gaming but in everyday situations. Be a demonstrator? Did you know you'd be on camera? If you see where you're
Just
at.
take off the mask.
You're in 5 different scenarios, correct? Yes. Okay, so now if you focus on where the green logo is, it'll take you into one of those. Maybe active gameplay. Okay, good. Now you can walk around a little bit. And if you can see on the wall, there are different perception features that are made available. Different ways that we think augmented reality can really be used in everyday scenarios. Sound is really good. And then if you go on the red logo, you can go over to the other ones. Red logo, sorry. Studios. Yep. And then did it take you out? Yep. Good. It's working the way it's supposed to. Is he looking at markers right now? Yeah, he's looking at different rooms, different scenarios. Whether it's active gaming, whether it's kitchen, different ways that he can use the augmented reality. Where you at? So I'm in the kitchen cooking. Okay, great. That's probably where I shouldn't be.
By the way, we have 1 minute left, just to let you know.
Okay, great. Jeff, is there any specifics you wanted to say to them while I'm here? This gentleman was saying we have 1 minute left. Is there anything specific you wanted to cover?
If not, I'm going to basically say thank you to everybody for stopping by. I hope, was it worthwhile? Did you all find this? Yeah. Good. So the show floor opens in 2 minutes. My suggestion to all of you is if you found a particular booth that you really like, scatter to the 4 winds, go have a chance to talk to them before the show opens and things get unbearable. So thank you all very much. It's been very appreciated.
I'll take this.
We have a gentleman who's using a big
So do some,
Yeah, if
like,
anybody's
go
available,
around like
please
this.
check it out.
Is there much to hold up? So just sure.
I don't know, they are like doing a lot of like back and forth. Concern about
I'm going to give you time.
Sorry.
have one game.
Right, folks, this is the end of the tour. Hopefully you get a taste of what's happening here at AWE USA. My name is Orion Bar. I'm the host. Really happy to have you join us. And now we're about to see the people that are walking in to check out all the exhibits. It's now open to the public.
It's crashing.
I mean, everyone is awesome. Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta cross
Okay, let's do now a final pass through to everything. Let's turn right here.
Is absolutely.
Hi. Okay, now final treat. This is the startup pavilion. For the young startups that are here, some of them for the first time ever in an exhibition. Check it out. You're on TV.
Yeah, exactly.
Tomer, say hi. You're on TV. We are.
Your son?
What is not? What you want to start the thing?
Both sides.
Yeah. You guys, you will on the left. Get in contact somehow because I want to. Yes, take it. Back here. You want to keep careful tracking your process, but it's eye movements, muscles. Put a lot of it together. And on the dining and the dinosaurs behind you.
In
and the coping. Okay, all right, say hi. Okay.